Each woman wishes for you to communicate like this in a conversation, but she rarely expresses it directly. In this video, I'll show you how to handle this situation. I'm sure many of you have found yourselves in the following scenario: getting the WhatsApp of that woman who caught your interest, sending a polite hello, and then facing uncertainty about what to say next. You ponder about her job, where she lives, or what her interests are. Most likely, many women did not show excitement, merely responding to your greeting without extending the conversation. This leaves you wondering if she's not interested or if the issue lies in your conversation skills, and I'll help you make that conversation more interesting. In this video, I'll address what women truly expect in a conversation and how you can engage them more. In the United States, a study explored social interactions and flirting techniques in places like malls, bars, and other meeting environments. It was concluded that attraction was not determined by physical attractiveness but rather by those who demonstrated confidence and availability, using simple signs like eye contact and a smile. This highlights the effectiveness of flirting by displaying confidence, both in face-to-face interactions and online, whether through messages on Instagram, WhatsApp, or virtual meetings. While encounters are an essential part, they represent only a fraction of the time. The majority involves exchanging messages, viewing photos, and interacting on social media. Now, I'll decipher 5 things women expect in an online conversation but usually don't reveal. The woman you're talking to often lacks the intimacy to express these expectations directly, as it would lose some of its charm. These actions and attitudes have a greater impact and they naturally arise from the man's essence, emphasizing not only the actions but what they demonstrate about his self-confidence. Let's explore these expectations now. The first expectation women have in an online conversation is that the man values his time. This has an unconscious reason, as busy men tend to have higher energy. A man who values his time and doesn't seem to spend unnecessary hours online becomes more attractive. When a woman begins to get to know a man online, the perception that he values time contributes to his attractiveness. It's worth noting that this expectation doesn't apply to cases where the use of WhatsApp or social media is related to work. In these cases, it's recommended to have 2 separate WhatsApp accounts, one for personal matters and another for professional ones. This practice not only contributes to productivity and focus but also facilitates online interactions with valuable women. Second attitude: in the pursuit of connection, the second thing women want but rarely express is for the man to have enjoyable and interesting conversation. This type of conversation involves elements that evoke the 4 main emotions needed to make a woman fall in love. The study conducted by Sexy House magazine presented flirting phrases to around 600 participants, revealing that men showed more interest in direct approaches. Women, on the other hand, claimed to prefer open-ended questions that fostered deeper and more emotional conversations. These studies, along with several others, confirm the crucial point I have observed in my personal experience and in interaction with women: the importance of a man having an engaging conversation that directly touches on emotional aspects of a woman. Third attitude: when addressing valuable women, it is essential to understand that these women are not just those who invest in themselves, are hardworking, and seek personal, intellectual, and overall life improvement. Therefore, they naturally seek a compatible man. In this context, good writing becomes an unmistakable sign of intelligence. When I mention good writing, I don't strictly mean formal language. For example, in an initial conversation, I have observed men omitting the question mark in phrases like "let's go out today," causing ambiguity between affirmation and question. These details may seem simple but are crucial, as writing subcommunicates the degree of importance you attribute to that conversation and your life. Sloppy writing conveys an image of carelessness, affecting the perception of the person on the other side of the conversation. Fourth attitude: in the fourth position, we have something that women desire but rarely express, a preference for a man who doesn't lead the conversation too rigidly, avoiding being excessively serious. Women appreciate doses of fun, humor, irony, and sarcasm. Men who have learned to develop a lighter, more enjoyable, and fun approach in their conversations have started to notice surprising results. By letting loose and incorporating more humor into interactions, they manage to attract the attention of women who previously seemed out of reach. Therefore, the advice is not to take everything too seriously, have fun, bring more lightness and humor to your conversations. This change can make all the difference in creating more authentic and attractive connections. Fifth attitude. The fifth and crucial attitude that women want but often don't mention is for you to take the initiative in the conversation. Women often send indirect signals, testing whether the man will notice and respond. These signals may include likes on photos, direct reactions, or subtler messages on WhatsApp. At the beginning, when the conversation hasn't even started, there may not be clear signals. Therefore, it is essential for you to have the courage to start the conversation without fear, even if there are no explicit signs. If by chance you are not reciprocated by a specific woman, remember that there is no real negative impact on your life. The important thing is to focus on personal growth, train your masculine energy, and seek those women who value reciprocity. Taking the initiative is a fundamental part of the structure of masculine energy, demonstrating attitude, which women find attractive. So, don't hesitate to be proactive, as it can make all the difference in your interactions. And with that, I conclude today's video. A strong embrace to you, and until next time.